If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the bayou. Lift bridges are truly a rarity. It reminds me of Duluth, Minnesota. Remember what happened there? I went to such great bits to this lift bridge there called the Aerial Lift French Kiss. The smaller size was most likely yours. As I drove into the station, but this was the rest smaller than the high structure. With smaller size,
You did say he wanted to talk about this. It's basically a Death Stranding monologue.
That's why we're seeing this.
Don't you dare. Good Lord! No mercy! F off, dude! Come on! You can honk at me, you can get upset. You can't just run over somebody who's skateboarding on the street. He didn't even slow down. I think he sped up. Anyways, I just wanted to get this balloon, but I was trying not to interrupt your conversation. But I was also messing with an ice pack on my head, so I couldn't, like, evacuate immediately, which is why I didn't. But that was savage. Already off to a really good start with the music here. I'm really excited. I'm also really excited because this has been getting middling reviews, with people saying it has a wacky, weird story and garbage mechanics, which is exactly what I want from a Deadly Premonition game. I am unbelievably hyped for this. Yikes! What was this? Sorbet and gelato from JoJo? What? Also, I tragically was reminded of that one Dead Space 3 puzzle for a second there, but luckily my JoJo instincts kicked in.
Letters of appreciation from the governor and the Department of Justice.
From the Louisiana governor?
They're caked in dust as if he doesn't even care about them.
Well, he hung them up at least. I just don't get around to dusting. It could be all that means.
They found Julee Clarkson's body.
Glad his arm was clipping through the bag there. It wouldn't be Deadly Premonition without it.
Even stranger is how unbelievably beautiful she looks.
Well, is that strange? I feel like that comes with the fact that she was frozen and looks the same. Like, what do you mean by that?
At first glance, few would guess she was a murder victim at all.
She's in pieces! Her head and her limbs are torn off!
I'm not a fan.
Of movies, just in general? There was someone at my work who was like, I don't watch movies, they're too long. Like, what? I think movies should be watched in one sitting whenever possible, but if they're that long, pretend it's just a 3-episode TV show. What do you mean it's too long? Yeah, whatever.
Oh, that won't do.
Yeah, I'm with Zach on this one.
You should dedicate all the free time you have to watching movies.
Okay, maybe that might be a little too far.
For example, They
Oh
Live.
Man, he's gonna get into it, isn't he?
1988, directed by John Carpenter.
Please talk about the fight between Rowdy Piper and Keith David. Please, for the love of God, bring up the fight scene.
Try these on.
Look, you crazy mother.
Put these on.
Hey! Stay away from me!
I'm telling you, you dumb son of a...
Taught us a valuable lesson.
Please.
Always put on your
Yes!
sunglasses before a fight.
Yes!
Stop it!
No!
Put on the glasses.
You know, you got a point.
That's the only takeaway from that movie, is put on the effing
Movies
glasses.
teach us about...
Take a look. Put them on. No!
It's my first time actually coming inside, you know.
Phrasing.
You like clocks?
Clocks are amazing. Prime fruit of the human race's intellect.
I think that's valid. I think clocks are pretty rad. Like the idea that we just found a consistent way to tell time. I feel like it's an underrated achievement.
We took the invisible idea of time
Yeah.
and manifested it in these.
Yeah, I think that actually is really cool.
Yeah, I love clocks too.
Shut up, Simon.
Absolutely fascinating.
Shut up.
Tell me everything you know.
Lots of dark laughter. Not a lot of light laughter from Zach here. Is he in, like, PJs? Look at him!
Zach, it looks like she wants us to join her for breakfast. Perhaps this town's finally starting to warm up to us.
There he is!
We in the bonafide boondocks. Here.
Oh, that's really interesting, because, like, one of York's first lines into the Premonition 1 is, these things are taking us to another town in the boondocks again, which doesn't really make sense because it's in Washington State, and that's, you don't refer to that as the boondocks usually. But if we have the red tree and the red seeds in this case, that's a really cool tie-in to that, like, opening line from Deadly Premonition 2. That's really cool.
A little kid got killed. A weird way. Like something on a TV show.
But not like Twin Peaks. This game isn't anything like that.
And I'm sure he's on edge now with his granddaughter getting murdered and all.
You know, yeah, I think he would be when your granddaughter gets murdered. I would also probably be on edge.
When you say it was like something from a TV show, what exactly do you mean?
They found her dead, wrapped in plastic.
Hey, mister, why do you look so excited?
Oh my lord, if York drops an actual Twin Peaks reference here, I'm gonna effing lose it.
Malcolm McDowell from Blue Thunder. Talk about a masterpiece. Listen carefully, David. Only an amateur would call A Clockwork Orange his best movie.
I haven't even seen any other Malcolm McDowell movies, and I agree with that statement. I effing hate Clockwork Orange.
His best movies are Cat People and Blue Thunder.
Oh, you didn't like the Silent Hill movie, York?
Period.
Also, I'm going into this just pretending I'm playing, like, a very, like, one of the first 360 or PS3 games. Because, like, the graphics and frame rate are obviously not great, but it's an effing Deadly Premonition game, and if that's the reason people are giving this bad reviews, F off. Do wish I had a sprint. I will go ahead and already say that. Whoa! Whoa, you were going nuts there for a second. Let's see if we can replicate that. You can't stop me. That is actually decent programming. It seems like the camera refuses to stay within York's brain. But look, I got in there for a second there. That being said, still not nearly as bad as the glitches I found in the first 3 minutes of Dead Space 3, so... Also, is SWERY just gonna flex on everybody again? Yeah, look at that! Working mirror! Huge working mirror! I also saw the eyeball again. At one point, I'll be able to have the camera stay on the eyeballs. We're good with the classic for now. What the F is this? I don't think that comes standard in most Louisiana hotel rooms. Yeah, honestly, that'd be really cool if that comes to life in a dream sequence. I'd be okay with that. Look at this thing. Bathroom, shave. Shave!
Honestly, this whole murder case has been weighing me down. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
give you my full
murder
cooperation.
tends to do that. It's kind
Mr.
of a
Special
downer.
Agent, sir.
Do whatever you like. This is America, land of the free. But I have one condition.
What condition?
Don't ask me about Zach.
Don't ask me about Zach.
Yeah!
It's a private matter. Zach, it
I
feels
love
like
Deadly
she's
Premonition.
carrying something with her. Kind of reminds me of you back when we first met. I can't leave.
That's not good.
You feel the same way, don't you?
That's bad if Patricia reminds you of Zach when you first met.
Thou art a seeker, and I see the object of thy desire. Doth this be what thou seekest?
He's so cute! Man, I want him to come to
That's
life like
crazy.
the Baron from the Cat Returns.
Even I can tell you're getting cheated, Agent York.
I disagree, Patti. This person can be trusted. I've been studying
Look at him.
people
He's
for
got
quite
an
a while,
alligator that's
so
got
I
a
can
hat
tell.
on it. Oh, I hope it's not super expensive, though. Oh, $30? He's wearing a top hat and standing on 2 legs, and he's also carrying a cane. Of course I'm gonna buy that. I wonder. Probably should have expected that. Oh man, for every punch I get docked 100? Okay, I'm glad that the consequences are substantial. I appreciate that. But also, I wish I hadn't done that now. That guy was suspicious. He had a bandana on, and this game is taking place in an alternate reality without a pandemic.
Melvin, if you have something to say, then just go on and say
Well,
it.
also, it's 2005 in this part of the game, so...
Otherwise, you see, I met a skeletal gentleman on my way here, and he was kind
Man, I
enough to
hope
give
in
me
my
an
old
oracle.
age I get referred to as a skeletal gentleman. I'll know I've made it if that happens. Yeah, eyeballs! Every time I see it, I'm gonna love it.
Holy Trinity paste. Onions, bell peppers, and celery.
Oh,
The
beautiful.
absolute
Onions, bell
basics for any
peppers.
Cajun
Celery's
dish.
good too, but... Mwah.
This product combines them all into some sort of paste.
Oh, I would just drink that.
People actually buy this garbage? Even the name sounds idiotic. Zach, I just made an eternal promise with myself. If I ever happen to come across any food prepared with this paste, I vow to never call it Cajun food.
It may not be truly Cajun, but onions and bell peppers just eternally mixed together. Glorious. Upon first glance, it would seem the red dots are perhaps squirrels? Oh my lord, they steal things. And it has the old-fashioned combat music from Deadly Premonition, because I'm fighting squirrels! Oh my lord, that is wild. We may not be able to use bullets on you. But surely, some good old-fashioned punching will do the trick! He faded away! Canonically, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not killing them, I'm knocking them out. It's like D&D, you melee lets you take them alive. Rare kill bonus, I guess I am killing them.
Looks like a case of bad timing, Zach. Let's come back later.
You alright there, Patti? Alright, we got more squirrels here. I will only commence combat if they do. If they strike, I will not strike first. Yeah, this is the raincoat killer music. Oh, that squirrel's wigging out. Hey, you. I don't like that it specifically says kill bonus. I think...
Patti,
Whoa!
you live in a very peaceful...
Whoa! York had a thought there and lost it pretty quickly. I want to check something real quick. Whoa. Oh, Patty's running away from the squirrel. Give me back that rubber bullet. I don't know what you can do with it, but I don't trust it. Oh, shoot. It's okay. I was just going after the squirrels. It's okay. Okay, what the F are you? Okay, now I can shoot it. It's close enough this time. That's a UFO. And it's got a squirrel inside. And it got away. It got away. Alright, I feel less bad. The squirrels in this particular town are aliens, not actual squirrels. I feel less bad now. That dog's still just standing there. I feel like it's a fake dog. That's why I couldn't pet it.
Hi there,
Just back it up, York.
I'm Tyrone Sanders, pastor of the Carre Evangelical Church.
Father Tyrone Sanders.
Poor girl, ladies. She was a druggie.
You know, like that show Twin Peaks. Shut up. This game isn't anything like Twin Peaks, Mrs. Carpenter. You shut your mouth right now. I'm taking you off the investigation.
In children giving birth to children. If these aren't the end times, well, I don't know what is.
Back in my day, adults gave birth to adults. They came out fully formed. Bad, good, and cool. That's how I classify my friends, too. Alright.
I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world. You promised. Protect me.
I have a really bad feeling that the contract is going to end up being incredibly poignant towards the end of the game. Like, I could see it even coming up in the Aaliyah section, and Zach remembering, I promised I would protect her from the evils of the world. Because they mentioned Patti is missing in the 2018 timeline.
Look, Zach, we're about to encounter a new character.
What are you doing on our plantation?
I'd like to ask you the
Clarkson.
same.
Took me a second. I'd also like to ask, why are you so dummy
got
thick?
nothing to do with you.
You're here looking for someone. If there's a search being conducted on Clarkson property,
Probably for Galena.
it must be a search for Galena Clarkson, who's gone missing.
Man, hire
Judging
me,
from the way you
FBI.
speak, a monstrous giant and a mysterious, stylish woman.
It's just like that Twin Peaks fan fiction I wrote. I don't know why I thought of Twin Peaks. This game is nothing like that, Zach.
There's a real demon out there. This is exactly the kind of case we FBI agents are here to solve.
Yep, this is pretty standard for the FBI, I feel
Isn't
like.
that right?
This is run-of-the-mill for York. I mean, honestly, it's boring at this point. A ladder / guillotine / barbed wire thing that isn't even one of the most 4 important things to notice in the investigation? Yeah, normal, easy. We'll try to take her in alive, alright, Zach? Alright, we're going in for the kill, Zach. Ow. Yeah! Disaster aversion bonus. Dang it, I've now, like, just in my own brain, now set the expectation that I will punch every boss to death.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. That's enough, Zach. She can't hear us anymore.
Actually, I was about to say, no, you still need to read the full rights, but it is true, if she does not understand the rights, it doesn't count. So, he has a point, it's not really worth it saying anymore if she's not, like, registering at all.
Zach, pardon my language, but this case can go fuck itself.
Okay, 1, that's an incredible line. 2, York, you're not officially on the case. You volunteered to look into this yourself. You're not even, like, officially working on duty. You could just call this one in if you want to. That's fantastic.
I mean, she's the only person in town you could call stylish. She's tall, too.
But she isn't exactly a normal woman, if you catch my drift.
Melvin? Be careful here. We need to figure out a little bit more about Professor R before I jump to conclusions about what you're trying to say. But I went into a long tangent about what I think about Thomas, and how SWERY approaches certain things in regards to gender expression. Melvin, be careful.
I hear you loud and clear. Melvin, you're careless in every sense of the word, but I believe you operate on the side of good in most cases. With that in mind, I'm disappointed to see that you carry some prejudice with you.
Call him out, York! Let's go! God, a trans-positive FBI agent main protagonist. It's weird, this game isn't like Twin Peaks at all. What the F is that? Meat? What?! Are you kidding me? PJ's got trained gators?
I mean, look at this. Nothing but DVDs.
You have Tremors, Tremors 3, Tremors 4, Tremors 5, but no Tremors 2, the best one.
Yeah, I'm sure I'd be able to calm down a bit if I had some pizza, though.
Man, they really went all in on the pizza thing, didn't they? Shameless laugh. The only 2 kinds of laughter, shameless and dark.
Big black cumulonimbus clouds are in the sky. And that sound. Thunder snow is coming.
I've never in my life experienced thunder snow. I still believe it's a myth.
I'm sorry for not responding to your story. It was just so bizarre. I wasn't sure what to say.
That's what most people say when I tell them about Deadly Premonition.
Sorry that the greatest trauma of my life ended up being too bizarre for you.
That's what I tell most people when they say that after I tell them about my life in high school.
Come on, sweetie. Kids shouldn't have to see stuff like this.
Daddy, it's too late now.
It's burned into my retinas now, Dad.
while others are eaten alive. Which fate would you prefer?
Both sound
I'm a
marvelous.
snack.
But
You're starting to sound more and more like...
I wonder if, is it Kenny? I wonder if her mom is the eldest daughter. It would be weird because if she was trying to run away from the Clarkson family, she didn't get very far. But
my treasure.
treasure? The treasure?
Now, whether you end up being an angel or a demon, I reckon you're the man I've been waiting for all this time.
That's a great line.
ominous statements, foul-mouthed insults. This town possesses a complicated system of communication that you just can't find in the city. Work-centric emails are so cold and lifeless.
In-person threats are much better.
This is what true human connections feel like. Perhaps you and I grew up under similar circumstances.
I don't like
We're both
that.
unique cases. I've still made a contribution to society by solving numerous difficult cases, and I'm still terribly charming.
That's true. Can't deny that.
And I'm still terribly charming.
You and I have absolutely nothing in common. What kind of circumstances does a kid even need to end up like you?
Try asking Zach. It's not my place to answer that one.
Fair enough. I feel like that's not the first time someone has already implied maybe Patti had something horrible happen to her in her childhood. And I don't like that. Okay, here are finally some killer bees we can take out. Oh, is it skateboard time rather? Well, what about Patti? Is she just gonna... No! That's the end of the scene. They made a whole special cutscene just for that. Anyways, now... Oh, whoa, easy there. Could have honked at me first so I knew you were there. Wait, these are all... Has been unlocked. For the love of skating has been unlocked. Oh no, York, that's too far! Oh no, I can't get to it now! It's too late! It's too late! It's too late! I can't beat my previous time now. Incredible. I flew too close to the sun. Bin unlocked. Bin unlocked.
We successfully found the one who fired the pistol.
Whoa, Patti, you alright there? Please knock on the door and say it's a matter of bad timing.
It looks like a case
Yeah!
of bad timing. Let's come back later.
He's right there. I can talk or I can back.
See you later. Oh, if you ever got any skateboard questions, I'll be happy to answer.
I have some skateboard questions. What the what? Why?
Zach. Deep South.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
You said that if you knew someone like her was living here, Agent York, you'd start to hate this town.
Wait, what?
That's ridiculous. Why would I ever hate this town?
I hate this town because it's massive and there's nothing to do in it. I wouldn't hate it because of the people.
I thought that everyone was cooperating with my investigation. But it turns out they were all hiding key information from me.
What is he looking at?
Damn it, Zach. This just made me hate the countryside for the first time in my entire life.
Okay, York is like the most trans-positive main character I've ever seen in a video game. This is awesome.
And do tell Melvin I said hi.
Hey, Agent York. About
But in a
Professor
way that
Owen.
he knows I'm disappointed. Whoa, York, easy there. Oh man, there it is. Hang on, we got the mouth for a second earlier. Yeah! That's what Zach looks like. Some plot of, quote, waging war happening, but what the F? What? Who that for you? Any bees I can punch? What the F is that? That was not a real word. Man, I was trying to play a game of chicken, and let me tell you, I did not win the game. I forget that it takes York a little while to turn. So, yes, that probably looked stupid, and it was intentional. It probably looked very stupid, and it was very stupid, but I thought I could turn faster. It was intentional to get in front of the car, but I very much planned on getting out of the way, and I did not do so.
Now, wow, this eccentric, provocative experience is begging us to come inside.
That's what I said when I opened up the packaging for Deadly Premonition 2. Just kidding, I downloaded it, but the joke was there.
Then they chop off all the limbs.
Or they chop of them, too.
This is sick. Why would any soul ever need to line up the stumps all neat like this?
Chopping up bodies. Those are the good old days. But rearranging those chopped up body parts, that's too far. Okay. I believe. Yeah! Disaster aversion bonus! Oh, I took a lot of damage there. But I got 85 bucks for it too, so.
Well, you first told me about the disparity between your
Are they gonna try and run a redemption arc for PJ in the next 2 minutes? I don't like the music happening here.
Stop it! The Clarkson's blood must be purged. Then, the purity that's left behind can rebuild the Clarkson's legacy.
Is that the goddess of fertility?
Go and see her.
Can someone please explain to me what this is?
Patricia Clarkson.
Wait, the table is fine, the chairs are just knocked over, but the bodies have gibbed? That's not how that works. You can't have a body 10 feet away from the explosion be, like, vaporized, and then a body that's 20 feet away from the explosion just get knocked to the ground but still be fine. Oh, wow. That's some Thomas levels of desecration of the corpse there. SWERY does enjoy. Yeah, no, it didn't go great.
Oh, Pa! Oh my God!
You showed up at a bad time. That's great. There's a lot of problems I had with the previous scene, but Hoongan showing up in a puddle of blood is effing rad. The subtitles say losing his mind.
Oh, shit!
They can also ask Daniel Clarkson about the details once they get here.
He'll be able to handle
should
it.
also
I
call
gotta
an
get out of
ambulance
here.
just in case. Let's come back during business.
Okay, York, let's do that. Let's do that, York. Wait. We might, if we get to the, where's the pineapple? Is it the 245 away one? I think it is. If we get there fast enough, I didn't mean to mark on the map, but if we get there fast enough, I forget the hours, but we might be able to fix our shower head. So let's hurry up and get there quick, so that we can maybe fix the shower. Hey, kids, get the shower fixed. You can get there quick. Get the shower. We get. You want to take a shower. Let me see what the shower from 22 to 24. Where's the concierge? God, I only have 20 minutes. Wait, talk to the concierge. Yeah, he's already at the desk. Talk to David. Good day, sir. I assume you're enjoying the esteemed water pressure of our hotel. I am not! But if you're in a bit of a hurry, you might be able to adjust the water valve on the 3rd floor next to the kitchen. Making progress. I bet we're gonna have to, you know what I bet it is? We should do this fast, because I bet we're gonna have to adjust the water pressure, check our shower, it won't work, and then we have to find the valve on the 2nd floor, and then the one on the 1st floor. I'm calling it now, it's exactly what it's gonna be. So we have to take care of this fast, because we're gonna have to look at this shower valve, check our shower, go talk to David again, then he'll tell us to go to the 2nd floor. do the entire process again, go back to the first floor, and then our shower will be fixed. That should do it. There's so many pipes that I'm not sure which is the right one to touch, but I'm not about to let that stop me. And I doubt that any hotel guest would ever complain about the shower pressure being too strong. I bet some guests would. I wouldn't. I do actually. I'm with York that high shower pressure is the bomb, but... Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces. Yeah, we can still do it. We can still do it until it turns midnight. We still have time. There's still time. We just can't let it get to midnight. We had talked to David. He's going to tell us to look on the second floor. And we're going to look on the second floor. And then he's going to tell us to go look on the first floor. And it's going to be the first floor. Let's talk. Or perhaps the chef or the bellboy can help you think of an alternative solution. Dang it.
Zach, we need to stop Professor R's plan, no matter what it takes.
It looked like he was going for a hug there, and then he just went to talk to Zach instead.
I think that's enough of digressing for now.
Oh.
Ready to give me a straight answer?
Oh, the fake answers go on fun side tangents.
That bomb was so well placed.
Now I want to go back and choose all the wrong answers, dang it.
Building itself, yet still did amazing work on it.
Yeah, that was. It's very convenient that they didn't have to model any exploded tables or chairs. Lava. Lava baby? Is this the daughter of Shark Boy and Lava Girl I've been hearing so much about? I feel for you, but also it was bubbling pretty dang badly. You probably should have known to back up. Whoa! Underneath the ground! What is this, a Breaking Bad episode? Oh, those are the veins that show up when you go evil on the red seed juice. That's not good.
Apparently, sometime after she boarded the flight, that baby randomly appeared on her lap. Then, it ordered her to call me over. While we were talking, the baby disappeared. The being responsible for all that loud, grating noise simply disappeared without a trace.
You got a stand user on your hands, Zach.
People reveal everything during the intervals between their actions. For example, when you eat alone versus eating with someone else.
I wonder if Zach was catching up on Tangled the series on Disney Plus, because that's literally all I've been up to on my lunch breaks.
The most prominent differences always appear when someone either begins or finishes eating a meal.
Tangled the series is actually really well written, and you should check it out if you are interested in just watching a nice, relaxing kids show that also has a good overarching plot and fun characters.
And since these are unconscious
Anyways,
actions,
back to the game.
they can't be...
In real life, you can really tell a lot about a person from those sorts of actions, but in this video game world, that's effing rad.
There's one other person in this house, isn't there?
You're right, Belle. But only half right.
Only half of a person lives here. It just pans over and it's Darth Maul sitting on the sofa.
Half?
That's the power of pizza.
Stop, Agent Jones. I've had enough of this sacred pizza bit.
Is there anything more to your character than the pizza thing?
I'm sick of you Chicagoans and your obsession with pizza.
Of course he's from Chicago! Of course he is!
Pizza, pizza, pizza. 24 hours a day. That's all you
That
ever
being
talk
said, if he was a
about.
real Chicagoan, he would constantly be complaining about how the pizza in any other city isn't, quote, real pizza.
What's next? You gonna launch into a tirade about how deep dish is
Yeah.
the only proper way to
Yeah,
make
if he's
pizza?
a real Chicagoan, he would be.
No, Aaliyah.
I'm not a real Chicagoan, but a real Chicagoan would say that.
You just don't get it, do you? As a Chicagoan, I'm proud of the deep dish pizza. But get this. I love New York-style pizza,
Yeah, that'll
too.
get you beaten up if you say that in Chicago.
It doesn't matter what kind of pizza it is. As long as it's a pizza, it's beautiful.
That's not true. There is bad pizza. There is lots of bad pizza out there.
What? Still don't get it? Okay, here. I'm gonna put it in terms that I'm sure even you could understand. All pizzas.
And then there are some pizzas that are good food, but they're not good pizza. You know? Like if your pizza gets cut into squares, it still probably tastes good. It's still probably a good food, but that's not good pizza. If I have a hankering for pizza, I'm never going to order from a place that cuts its pizza into squares. You know what I'm saying?
Eat your heart out, Nietzsche.
That's not real pizza. Or it is real. It's barely real pizza. It's still good food, but it's not. You know what I'm saying. Everyone agrees with me. People have been saying that the events of Premonition 2 are responsible for Katrina. If that's where this goes, I'm going to be really uncomfortable. But that's interesting.
What is he hoping for?
But yeah, I hate it. It's especially for recent events.
Why
it's
do you
always
think
very
he's trying to
uncomfortable when
survive so badly?
people are like, actually, this fictional
What
thing
does he hope to
caused
achieve?
the real world suffering. Like, remember when Grindelwald was like, hey, I am an allegory for Nazism, but also I am claiming that I am motivated to stop the Holocaust, and by stopping me, you are letting the Holocaust happen. Man, Fantastic Beasts 2 was a bad movie. Anyways.
Then, in that shelter, I met a college professor. His school was damaged by the hurricane, too, and got closed down. He loved Nietzsche. And out of all of Nietzsche's quotes, there was one from Thus Spoke Zarathustra that he repeated over and over again. Better know nothing than half know many things. Better be a fool on one's own account than a sage on other people's approbation. I thought it was a strange quote to hear from a college professor, you know? Why would he think it would be good to be a fool? But I understand what he meant now. He was trying to encourage my little brother and I, so that we'd be able to bear the weight of the victim label that was about to be slapped onto us, so that we could go on respecting ourselves without ever succumbing to all the patronizers. After that, my grandmother in Lafayette took us in, and that was the last time I ever saw the professor. But whenever I quote Nietzsche, my memories of him come flowing back into my mind, and they give me the power I need to keep pressing on. So I'm going to keep quoting Nietzsche, just to make sure I don't forget my roots.
That's
see.
Fascinating.
Yeah. I think I get it now.
That's an incredible, like, backstory reveal.
To you.
Shut
what
up.
Pizza
Shut
is to me.
up about it's like The Office. Shut up about the sun. Shut up about pizza.
Sorry for giving you a hard time about it. You are free to go on quoting him whenever you want, of course. I won't say another word.
Agent Jones, what the hell is wrong with you? How dare you compare Nietzsche with pizza?
In the bathtub. It happened to have a blanket and a pillow in it.
What? But why?
I don't know. Maybe he sleeps in the tub. I feel like I saw that once in some vampire movie.
You actually saw that in the hit film Daredevil.
I don't know what you're talking
from
about.
2002?
More importantly, how long has he been like that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. It was a coffin that was filled with water. It wasn't a bathtub. My mistake.
I'm your invasive partner who has a passionate relationship with pizza, right? Why can't you just let me in on one thing you actually happen to enjoy?
Nietzsche.
No, aside from Nietzsche, that is.
Call shot.
By the way, do you eat hot dogs?
Oh no, don't get us started on
Why
this.
do you want to know?
Don't.
Just tell me. Do
don't.
you eat them?
Simon, don't. Don't bring up the conversation only to get all elitist about, oh, it's not a Chicago dog, it's not a real dog.
Every now and then, yes.
Okay,
Don't do it.
What
don't,
do you put on
Aaliyah, if you say ketchup, you are justified, and that is okay.
What is this?
It is
A
okay,
personality
Aaliyah.
test?
I know exactly where this is going.
No, nothing of the sort.
I know.
You see, the thing is, we Chicagoans are very tolerant when it comes to pizza preferences. But hot dogs? Well, that's a different story.
If you put ketchup on a hot dog, it is not a Chicago dog. I will give you that. but you are allowed to put ketchup on your hot dog. That is okay. If it tastes good in your mouth when you eat it, because the ingredients go well together, it is okay to do it. It's okay to eat it, and it's still a hot dog.
Meaning?
I just can't stand those people who put ketchup on their hot dogs.
Why don't you just walk out on the street and be like, hey, who doesn't put ketchup? You can't start the conversation to get elitist about it. That's the most a-hole thing you can do.
Mustard is the only condiment that people should be allowed to put on their hot dogs.
Chicagoan. What, you don't put pickles and relish and onions on your... What is this?
Anything else is
anything else. You don't put anything else on your hot dogs. You're not from Chicago then.
And yet,
you can't even...
Who
are you?
Do you know how many people are out there dripping ketchup all over their Franks? I mean, let's think about this. What is ketchup? Exactly.
One time I went to a Cubs game.
Ketchup
and
French right?
One of my friends put ketchup on their
It was never meant to be an accessory for
and they got all that crap for it. And I was like, you know what? Out of solidarity, I don't even like ketchup on my personal hot dog. But out of solidarity, I'm putting one little drop of ketchup onto my hot dog.
It's out of the question. You got a hot dog, you use mustard. It's an unspoken rule. So, Aaliyah, lay it on me. Are you one of those degenerates who puts ketchup
Me, myself,
on hot dogs?
I prefer hot dog relish, that's it. I don't put much else on it. I don't really like mustard.
I do. I put ketchup on my hot dogs.
Yeah, own it.
Of course I do.
No. Well, this partnership isn't going to last long.
Good.
You've definitely
I hope
convinced me of
Aaliyah
that.
doesn't actually, but she's just saying that because she wants Simon to hate her.
Oh, yeah? Well, good.
Yeah.
From the moment we started this investigation, I always assumed
Yeah,
it would
good.
be a one-time only thing.
God, that honestly, the thing that really ticks me off, the kind of people who start a conversation with the intent to pick a fight. Like, I can't, it's like walking up to someone and being like, so what'd you think about The Last Jedi? And there's no right answer, because either you're going to say that and the person's going to be like, oh, good, I agree. Here are all the reasons I agree and why everyone who disagrees is wrong. Or you're going to say something that disagrees with that person, and they're going to be like, well, you're wrong, and here's all the reasons why, and here's why I'm right. Because no person ever wants to... Okay. We're gonna start in the next one. But I have a hot take. No one on Earth wants to know what another person's... At this point in time, in 2020, no one on Earth wants to know someone else's opinion about The Last Jedi. So if someone brings up The Last Jedi in conversation in like a let's talk about what we thought of the movie way, it is not to get other people's opinion. It's because they want to talk about their opinion about The Last Jedi. And if you do that, you're an a-hole. I'm not saying we can never talk about The Last Jedi, but I'm saying if you start the conversation, what did you think about The Last Jedi, with the intent of talking about what you thought of The Last Jedi, you're an a-hole. And the same goes for, is ketchup allowed on hot dogs? And the same goes for, like, any of those. If you just start that conversation knowing that there's a good chance it will lead to a fight, and you are willing to have the fight because your opinions are better than everyone else's, then you're an a-hole. And I stand by that. Let's talk about the DVDs. I think my controller, ran out. Yeah, my controllers aren't working. Let's look at the chest for a second here. Also, man, I'm an idiot. I just realized something. In the same way that George Woodman was the Raincoat Killer, 2005, Carre, Louisiana. Perhaps Candy Clarkson, who then chose to go by the name Candy Woods, might be connected to the red seeds and red tree in some way.
After Lise Clarkson was murdered, her body was put back together here, just like how Galena's body was dismembered, then rearranged within the holding cell. Lena Doman and PJ's bodies were also blown to pieces in the end.
Okay, but it's not like we rearranged their bodies.
Perhaps that's the nature of the curse that's taken hold of
their
the Clarksons.
bodies just get torn to bits?
What do you think, Zach?
No.
Is there any significance to these similarities?
Or the first two, yes. I think PJ and Lena exploding is probably not. It's probably just a coincidence. Wait, no, wait, no, we gotta look at the red seeds! Like, the most pivotal aspect of Deadly Premonition 1. The thing literally tying all these serial killings together. I assumed I would leave that for the end, but no, I guess York doesn't care about the red seeds this time around.
What the hell you doing back here?
I was gonna look at the red seeds, but I guess I'm done here. I got paid $55, so the FBI says I'm done with the inspection. Good lord, are you serious? I missed out on the red seeds?
Sorry, but they didn't ask your beloved Arnold S. to be in this one.
Around the World in 80 Days.
Okay, alright.
2004.
I watched that in
Directed
theaters
by
and I have
Frank
almost
Karachi,
no memory
starring
of it.
Jackie Chan and Steve Coogan.
I remember
Unfortunately,
that
Patti,
Jackie Chan was in it. I
appears
didn't
you
remember that it was
watched this
Steve
film
Coogan.
closely enough.
I did too.
Then you must have been far too distracted. He's in it, Patti.
In it? Who is? Wait, no, it can't be.
That's right. Arnold S. is in that movie. You can find him in the Istanbul segment.
What? I sort of remember the Istanbul part, but the prince? The prince with the crazy hairdo?
That's right. He played Prince Happy, a romantic with long hair, skilled at telling stories and playing the guitar.
I love, like, the almost creepiness of, like, Patty's trying so hard to think of a film that doesn't have Arnold in it. And she finally comes up with one, and York's like, no, he's there too. Wonderful.
Has there always been a different number of trees on each side?
If there were 17, probably York. Wait, I'm sorry. Is this a stump of a 300-year-old tree that was cut down 300 years ago? Because that stump is not sticking around. I'm sorry. That's not how it works.
A general from the South might have cut one down during the Civil War.
Intriguing, Patti. Why did he cut one down?
I don't know. Folks say he planted a red tree in its place.
Are you
I don't know if that's true or
telling
not,
me the Confederacy was into the red trees back in the Civil War? That checks out. Yeah, that's evil enough. That fits the MO.
Zach, the shape of these seeds. They look just like the ones we saw at Lisa's altar.
Sure wish we could have inspected the seeds.
Change of plans, Patti.
I feel like someone's locked in a clock tower, so we'll have to just run around for like 30 minutes trying to get there.
Let's go on a little stroll with that Dalmatian.
Gotta sneak through people's backyards. Gotta be sneaky, devious, huh? Nope, this is the wrong direction. Yeah. F off, Willie. Maybe he is a normal dog after all.
In a certain Missouri town, they built the water tower low enough that a person could easily climb up to it. And that's exactly where a mass murderer decided to hide the bodies of all his victims. Over the 6 months from the first murder to when the case was solved, that whole time, the townspeople had been drinking the water.
You know, Patti, I could probably carry a body up this thing no problem. What do you think? Could you do it? You probably could if it was another kid your age. These are the things you have to think about as an FBI investigator, Patti.
You just leave Melvin to me. I promise I'll take care of things.
So Melvin's our next boss fight.
Yep.
And then I'm operating on the assumption that Candy is also one. The last remaining sibling. Oh wait, Danny's still alive. The Ride to Hell character. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm sure they're gonna develop him great. He seems like the kind of character that's really gonna have a lot of depth to him. Although fighting, if he gets transformed into a big mega boss and he still only has one arm, that'd be pretty cool. Starts playing One-Winged Angel. Alright, here we are. Let's fill up some water at this sign. Clarkson Waterworks Management Reservoir number 2, Isaac Lake. Second cousin to Isaac Clarke. He has a lot more of a peaceful life out here in the boondocks.
Isaac Lake?
That's the name of the former head of the Clarkson family.
Isaac Lake?
When he retired,
Why
they
did he
built
change
this
his
lake
last
to
name to
commemorate his
Clarkson?
career.
Lake is much cooler.
That-
I I know they own the place. I doubt that any of
that's
them
where
are
the
water
water gets
management
sucked up into the
experts. I feel
water
like they
tower.
probably hire people for that. Gator? Yeah, let's punch some gators today. Defeat the alligators and inspect the pump. Now, we could use Mr. Alligator on the alligators. But, oh, he's a big boy. Oh no, don't tell me I canonically kill a crocodile. No!
Open the door, Patti.
Alligator, sorry. Oh no, he's okay, he's okay. I've just now formed a grudge with this one
Patti.
gator. Wow, I can't believe York didn't get his leg bitten off. What a dramatic moment. Even though he has 2 legs in Deadly Premonition 1, it's not like he was gonna get his leg bitten off. That was a fun sequence, though. Even if I just ran past it instead of actually... I did punch some alligators. Which is really my record, my goal for every day. Yeah, I really hope, like, the Wampa from Star Wars, apparently when Luke cuts its arm off, that doesn't kill it, which makes sense, because it's just an arm. But apparently, like, it forms a Shadow of Mordor-style Nemesis system grudge. And so when Luke comes back to visit Hoth, like, years later, it remembers him, and tries to murder him again. And I feel like that's what I just did with that gator. That specific one-eyed gator will now recognize York on sight and will hunt him for the rest of the game. And I'm here for it. I would effing love that.
You rotten little snake!
No.
This is private property, goddammit! I guess you really do want to throw down with a Clarkson, huh? Get out here! I never gave you permission. Yeah, you think you can just walk all over us, huh? Hey! You hearing me? Climb down here right now! You're gonna pay for pissing off the Clarksons. Oh yeah, you'll get yours. Oh yeah, you will. Yeah. Son of a bitch.
I don't know. I feel like if I pointed my gun at him, yeah, take money away from me for sure. But this guy has threatened us and has been involved.
I could arrest you for drunk driving, but
yeah,
I
that
simply
too.
haven't got the time.
Ever since you got here,
I guess I'm jumping to conclusions a little bit. I should not have punched him.
I came to put a stop to all these problems. You might even consider thanking me for it.
Okay, I know Danny's a bad guy.
federal law.
His entire family has been killed and murdered. York should not be saying, "You can thank me."
Lost everything. A traitor.
Treasure.
You reap what you sow.
God damn it.
Whether you like it or not, you're the new heir to the
Is
Clarkson
Patti
legacy.
implying, hey, it's basically your fault they all got murdered?
You could rebuild their empire, or resign it to the ravages of time. Do whatever you like. But you'll no longer be able to borrow a certain someone's power and march around like you own this town.
I mean, he now does have their power if he wants
You
it.
need to accept them.
You know the one. Don't get too far. Don't. No, I know.
Not that. Stay focused.
I know. I got caught on the tree.
This is the giant lady's finger. Oh, boy.
Just eat okra. That's all there is to it.
He's kind of like the town mascot.
Okra boy.
I was wondering if I'd get hit by that car.
A password that requires 3 letters?
Okra.
Looks that way.
Okra.
You got permission?
That's right. Permission from the President of the United States. I don't see much in there aside from some overgrown weeds, do you?
Maybe some more gators to punch.
No, that's not it. I'm not scared of the weeds. I'm scared of what you'll find, Agent York.
You don't need to worry, Patti. You're my precious assistant, remember?
It could be Melvin's mutilated corpse, York. Don't tell anyone I told you that. If you told anyone, the whole world might explode. And everyone would die. And the whole world might explode. Those orders come directly from the president of Earth himself. It's a skateboard over there, York. Oh, I just realized I could have skateboarded to protect Patti. Skateboard to protect Patti should have been an objective.
The final entry, written just before she headed to the Clarksons' house. No one can stop my plan. Not even me. My only worry now is P. I only pray the Fool King can stop him.
I'm definitely the Fool King, right?
Zach, it looks like we've uncovered yet another new character.
It's definitely
Who's
York.
the Fool King? This is starting to read like a badly written
Either
tragedy.
that or it's effing Danny.
P. Philip? Or Professor?
Or Patti?
No. It can't be. Oh. Ooh.
Again, with...
No, don't kill him!
With this context, in Deadly Premonition 1, York should be a lot better about checking his corners and make sure there's no one hiding in the room. Because this is now canonically the first, and in terms of the franchise, the second time he's uncovered something really important and special, and then immediately gets hit in the back of the head and is removed from the action. We didn't get paid for it. Hey, maybe don't laugh right now. I wonder where we're supposed to go next.
This is definitely your simplest oracle by far.
I've just been watching that new Psych movie is all. I am pretty confident in the theory that Avery is our 10-foot giant. And he's the one that was kind of stalking Lise before she died. And then stole the body. But I don't think he's actually directly attached to the murders. At least very much.
We found many new truths hidden in Lena Doman's journal.
Your 9-year-old assistant is missing, York. You should be a little bit more... Maybe just add a little bit more concern in the voice there.
Next up is the Fool King, Zach. All you need to do is pick out the person who acted
Oh, wait,
most
maybe it's
like
not
a
us,
fool
maybe it's
when we
Melvin.
encountered them. Honestly, the answer is clear. And it's a painful one to accept, isn't it, Zach?
I really wish York was an option. Also, yeah, Danny was pretty foolish, but...
Melvin. No, Melvin! No!
What's wrong, like a gun clipped through her head. It wouldn't be Deadly Premonition if that didn't happen. What is the purpose of that interaction? Also, did she just make a grab for me right there? What happened? For one frame, it looked like she was reaching out to me.
I need to get myself together. I'll sink. You save me. So, thanks.
If Danny is just a good guy now, that's wild.
I was drunk, you know.
We love people excusing their poor actions for, I was drunk. That's always great.
I lost my baby girl, my wife.
Yeah, see, this is a little bit
my
better.
father-in-law.
But if you do a horrible thing while you're drunk, you don't just get to wave it off by saying, hey, I was drunk, man.
Blaming it all on someone else was the only way I knew how to cope.
That being said, he didn't even really do anything that bad. He just kind of grumbled at us. But still, the philosophy of, give me a break, I was drunk. Yeah,
Are you already
no,
investigating?
you don't get an out for that. Yeah.
I'd like to get your permission
Why?
to climb up to the roof.
Why?
Right up to that hideous sign there.
Yeah, it is hideous.
I'm a complete failure.
Couldn't save Becky, and I couldn't save Diane. I mean, Lise and Lena and PJ.
That still makes you a genius agent.
He really did have a quick turnaround, didn't he?
That's how I know I can trust him. I'm a Clarkson too.
Technically.
So I made up my mind. All Clarkson's got a job to do.
That's just a little phrase I came up with. It's not like that's actually part of the family. I'm seeing if it'll catch on. Also, why you got these explosive barrels lying around? Oh, he's gone. Hey, since he's gone, we can see what's the deal with these explosive barrels. They're sure explosive. Don't know what I expected.
You want my help, you gotta impress me with your skipping.
Fair enough. Over 5 points. Easy. Easy. I thought it was gonna have to be 15 or something. I'll get the... And a Lafayette. Oh, beautiful. Let's do this first try, Zach. We technically succeeded in our goal. That was really bad.
Hot damn! Woo-wee! You're a natural. That was flawless skipping, all right.
It sure was. You liked how that first skip was a bad?
Really?
Is it a massive pain to put all the targets back up? We're exploding these targets.
A deadly premonition.
He said the thing!
How do you feel about this one?
Actually, this is the second
Honestly,
one,
I'm torn.
considering this happened back at the
I know the
drawbridge.
truth that awaits us here isn't one we want to
A
accept.
Deadly Premonition 2.
Why did I ever decide to work in the justice sector?
I believe it has been very much established because that's what your father did, and when your father, you thought that your father murdered your mother, you decided to become an FBI agent in order to figure out why. That was stated very explicitly in Deadly Premonition 1. Not really much of a mystery, I don't think.
Zach, how about we grab a bite to eat?
Yeah,
Not even I can think straight on an empty stomach.
You know what? You make a good point, York. We should just get something to eat right now. Zach looks like a case of bad timing. We'll have to come back later. Oh, never mind.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, York. Or did you forget who
I
gave you
specifically designed Mr. Alligator not to work against me.
Wait,
Wait, is that really what this is?
This is straight out of a bad C movie, Melvin.
Giving Melvin a little bit of redemption here is...
Saved me?
I'm on board with that. Because the turn to blatant villainy kind of came out of nowhere. York's effing useless.
Patti.
He has no part in this, like, family narrative.
I need you. Give me strength.
Yeah, Zach, known for being a real strong man. With the exact same physicality as York.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. And it seems like the plan was diffused very easily by talking to Melvin for like 2 minutes. Yeah, that was a little bit too fast-paced of like Melvin's face turn of like, I never loved either of them. And then like 2 minutes later, I actually loved both of them all along. I was just lying to myself. It feels like there was supposed to be a boss fight there that got cut or something. Yeah! You know who I want to see. You know who I want to see. There he is! He went straight to the, was it Heat? Where he's just screaming the entire time.
And he's firing his gun up in the air. He's like, oh. Have you ever fired your gun up in the air and gone, ah?
No, I have not ever fired my gun up in the air and gone, ah.
Apparently still alive.
The file said his only real talent was his ability to pick up women. But when I spoke with him in the warehouse, he seemed dignified. I
am shocked that the game has just decided to pick Daniel and be like, yeah, he managed to turn things around. He's a cool dude now.
Marrying into the Clarkson family must have put him through a lot.
I really would not have expected that.
Daniel Clarkson.
No, I specifically said to look at the Patti photo.
What signs?
Deadly premonitions.
Oh! Multiple. You could say there's at least 2 of them.
Now they practically revere him. And he's even earned himself a nickname. One-Armed Danny.
truly a creative nickname.
So you think his life played out exactly the way Professor R planned it to go? Talk about tragic.
I mean, it sounds like he's doing all right. He seems pretty happy with where he is from what we've heard. Oh. Is it the effing squirrels? Are they the bad guys? I just had to punch the squirrel
This
agents.
room paints such a
It was
bizarre
my only
picture.
option.
Sure seems like our friend Daniel here was just destined to
Why
suffer.
like, within, I know I have the option to keep looking at the Daniel photograph, but why is it that we're investigating this really creepy room, and like every 40 seconds, Aaliyah and Simon both turn back to the Daniel photo and are like, man, let's talk about Daniel some more.
You're never going to be in a situation where everything makes perfect sense.
A good rule to follow and advice to have in mind when you're playing a SWERY game.
You decided to give up on your life and spend the rest of your time on Earth sitting around and playing Sudoku.
Wait. What do you mean give up on his life? You're both in the FBI! I thought Simon was naked for a hot sec. Again.
Definitely not the best thing for them to see right now. If I saw that during an investigation, I wouldn't be able to stay calm and listen to someone either.
Not the mannequin or the doll, the creepy doll thing. It's specifically the rat corpse that's, oh no. That would be too far.
She's on edge, as she should be. Who wouldn't be after seeing this room?
I fully appreciate that he's like, oh yeah, it's kind of bad that they saw this room. This is real bad.
After wandering aimlessly around town, I swallowed down my torment and my weakness and left.
That's me trying to do most of the side quests in Deadly Premonition 2.
What is this drum? Please don't tell me it was a tool they planned to use for the blood purge.
It was part of an even darker ritual. I can't even bring myself to say its name.
Fetch quest.
It was far more important to our case.
Oh my lord, I can't believe within the context
believe it.
of the game, Zack looking back 18 years before is like, not 18, 13, is like, yeah, that sucked.
I'm going to save her, even if I need to walk through a bullet to get there.
So Zack's definitely getting shot in the final cutscene. Not final, but like, he's definitely gonna get shot, right?
Everyone who survived was overcome with sadness, scarred for life.
Without exception?
I bet Keith's doing alright.
Without exception.
Actually, I bet the twins are doing alright, because they don't effing care about anything.
You were able to add a new chapter to your stunning career and earned unshakable trust from the chief.
It did take a lot to rebuild. That time I was telling him about my Tom and Jerry theories, but yes, Greenvale did put me back on good terms with him.
Melvin wasn't the Fool King.
What?
Now I'm convinced. I'm
Yeah! I was right! I'm the best and the smartest. I outsmarted even York.
About half a year ago, I finally reached my conclusion. Everything started with the red seeds.
You really? It took you 10 years to put that together?
He and I encountered these seeds long before we reached Greenvale. Under the seething, mind-melting sun of Louisiana. Then, for some reason,
That's not...
in the beginning of December, I finally regained my talent.
I really thought he was going to mention how his own mother was killed by the red seeds, but no, I guess that's not important.
And instantly, I could see the other world again. Get it? Through allowing the cancer cells to ravage my body, I regained the power to travel to the other side.
Okay, I don't really follow why that works that way, but yeah, in fact, his connection to York and his connection to the other world is because of that. But I guess Le Carre is more important.
She was the first perpetrator in the case. And technically, she was also the first victim. Maybe...
How is Lise not the first victim?
Sent her to the Clarksons and left town.
Immediately. I love, like, the image of that, of, like, they get away from the burning shed, and York goes, okay, head to the mansion, I'm gonna head out. He's not picking up a bunch of coffee. As always, I speak too soon. I'm coming in. With the left hook. That's all it took. You're going down. Oh, it doesn't even less, but that's alright. Disaster aversion bonus. No exploration, it's a rail again. Makes sense. This seems like a good moment to not be exploring. Well, Zach didn't get shot yet, so that's better than I expected.
Please, whatever you do, just don't say her name.
Emily. Why?
No! Just take me. Take me to the other side. York?
No.
Oh, F
it's
off.
It's me, Zach.
I'm gonna deck you in the face.
Just like a lighthouse that guides ships through the dark, abyssal night.
That can't be my only option. That can't be my only option. Why would I ever give Forrest Case in my hand? Like, I'm trying to figure out if there's like a Metal Gear trick to this where I can reject him. Zach, this is such a bad idea, buddy. I don't think I have any other option. Okay. Well, that seems bad. That seems like the bad ending. I wonder if I can punch him to death.
I don't even know what to say. You've become quite the crybaby since I last saw you, Zach.
It's the FBI Special Agent music!
Hi there. Good to see you again, Patti.
Who are you?
FBI Special Agent Francis.
He still has his badge!
Please.
If the game just smash cut to credits here, that would be effing wild, but I could see it happening. Do a manly handshake. Yeah! Oh, we're lagging. Oh, she can do the thing. Oh, I have the contract!
Aim carefully.
Oh, this is really cool. I don't even know how to avoid that, but I am poisoned now. I think I only have one antidote. What is coming out of the ground? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think I pressed the pause menu at the exact wrong time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, think that's a crash, unfortunately. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Alright, we made it to our menu without dying. Do the exact same thing we did last time. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. Do the same thing again. Alright.
You are the suspect, Morgan.
We're gonna punch him. Yes! Yes!
Oh, my power.
Amazing! Yeah, look at that perfect parry. Ah, beautiful. Like, that couldn't have gone better. Do it again. Make it loop. Do the Diablo thing. Do it. Do it. Yeah. 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 Kua. 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 Kore ga Zack da. Yeah, you're fine. Like, why would you ever smile and be like, oh, I guess I made it out? Gotta get one in there. Yeah, the eyeball. Step on it. Step on it or shoot it. His eyeball exploded in the first game. We can't just leave it there.
Death is inevitable, Patricia. It descends upon us all equally.
Except me, because I'm kind of magic.
Fulfill the contract!
Sorry, but this is an extenuating circumstance.
And he just walks away?
Then sign a new one with me!
Listen to me, Patricia. When Zach wakes up, I want you to tell him something. This is our final farewell. Thank you so much for all you've done. For all those years, you never forgot about me, did you? It's been so long since we've seen each other, but I know you always kept me in your heart. That's what kept me alive. I owe it all to you, Zach. Thank you. And goodbye.
I had a feeling if I heard that, if they brought back the Woods and the Goddess music, it would make me cry. And here I am, not like sobbing, but tearing up a lot. Yeah, there were two things I knew would make me cry if they happened again. One was that music, and the second one was if we heard Emily's voice.
Thank you.
I teared up a little bit when it was revealed the fairy was Emily.
Thank you.
If she had said literally anything, I probably would have sobbed. Come on, don't... it's a cutscene. I'm not pressing buttons. Don't have to go to sleep on me. What's with the intense drumming? Oh! It wasn't drumming, it was bowling. I should have recognized it. That's a fantastic... I don't know why I love that so much, but that's a fantastic note to end on. S rank! Finish strong. There's a lot of downtime in Deadly Premonition 2. A lot of skateboarding around town. I've had plenty of time to talk about all my thoughts, so I don't have a lot more to add. Is this going to bring me a loading screen? Yeah, okay. Oh, there's a framed photo of the two of them. That's adorable. That's so cute. That's such a cute little addition to have to the main screen. I love that. Maybe the implication is there's still a villain out there that they never tracked down. Not quite sure how to interpret the Willy of it all. Which is a phrase I really don't enjoy saying and have said more often than I want to. Yeah, I really, really, really liked this game. And I'm happy yeah. I'm shocked it exists and I'm so happy it does. Have a safe trip home, everybody. That was quite the ride.